A love story that feels like it was ripped from a Hollywood script. Idris Elba, the suave, magnetic star of Luther and The Wire. And Sabrina Elba, the radiant model turned activist whose grace lights up every room. They're the couple that defines number relationship goals. Red carpet royalty, business partners, and parents to a love that seems unbreakable. But what happens when the fairy tale gets messy? When whispers of divorce, fueled by absences and speculation, threaten to unravel their perfect image? This isn't just gossip, it's a raw, honest look at what it takes to hold love together under the weight of fame, ambition, and a world that's always watching. Let's pull back the curtain on Idris and Sabrina Elba's marriage, from the rumors that shook their fans to the truth that redefined their bond. The love that started it all. It all began in 2017 in a dimly lit jazz bar in Vancouver. Idris, then 44, was filming The Mountain Between Us, his charisma already legendary. Sabrina Dhowre, a 28-year-old Somali-Canadian beauty queen and aspiring entrepreneur, caught his eye across the room. "I saw her, and my heart just went boom," Idris later told Ellen DeGeneres. They talked until dawn, laughing over shared dreams and music. It was, as Sabrina put it in a 2020 Vogue interview, like finding home. Within months, they were inseparable. In 2018, Idris proposed on one knee at a London screening of his film, Yardie, the crowd erupting as Sabrina said yes. Their 2019 wedding in Marrakesh was a 3-day spectacle. Sabrina and Vera Wang, Idris and bespoke Oswald Boateng, and guests like Anna Wintour and Naomi Campbell toasting their love. Their social media told a story of joy. Idris DJing at Sabrina's birthday, Sabrina cheering Idris at the Hobbs & Shaw premiere, their goofy TikToks racking up millions of views. They launched Coupledom, a podcast where they bared their souls about love and partnership, and co-founded Sable Labs, a skincare line blending their passions. To the world, they were untouchable, a black power couple rewriting the rules of fame. But in Hollywood, where every glance is a headline, even the strongest love stories face storms. And for the Elbas, that storm hit hard in 2024. The whispers that shook the internet. The trouble started quietly, almost imperceptibly. In September 2024, Idris attended the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 premiere in Los Angeles alone. Sabrina, usually his radiant +1, was nowhere in sight. Fans noticed her Instagram was silent about the film, a stark contrast to her usual posts hyping Idris's projects. Then came the Emmys in October, where Idris, nominated for Hijack, walked the red carpet solo, his smile tight. X posts exploded. "Where's Sabrina? Trouble in Paradise?" One user wrote, gaining thousands of likes. Another speculated, "Sabrina's been MIA. Divorce incoming?" The absence was deafening, especially for a couple known for their united front. The rumors gained traction. Tabloids like In Touch ran headlines claiming the Elbas were living apart, citing sources who said Sabrina was pouring herself into Sable Labs while Idris was consumed by his DJ gigs and new production company, 22 Summers. A Substack writer fanned the flames, alleging they're after 6 p.m. No work talk rule, revealed on Coupledom, was a desperate attempt to save a fracturing marriage. The wildest spark came from a recycled 2021 podcast clip where Idris admitted to massive anger tantrums early in their relationship, once telling Sabrina to leave if she couldn't handle him. Social media sleuths twisted it into proof of ongoing strife. Suddenly, the narrative was everywhere. Idris and Sabrina, the couple who seemed perfect, were on the brink. But here's the thing about rumors, they thrive in silence. And Sabrina's absences weren't just a one-off. She skipped Idris's DJ set at Coachella 2024, despite being in California for a UN event. She wasn't at the London premiere of Beasta's anniversary screening, a project they'd celebrated together in 2022. Each absence was a snapshot, and when you string snapshots together, people start writing their own story. The media frenzy peaked when a National Enquirer story claimed Sabrina had moved to a separate apartment in London, a claim backed by zero evidence but fueled by the public's hunger for drama. In the world of celebrity, perception is reality, and the perception was clear. Something was wrong. The weight of fame and sacrifice. To understand why these rumors stung, we need to rewind to the pressures that shaped their marriage. Idris's journey to stardom wasn't easy. His first marriage to Hannah Nurgard ended in 2003, strained by financial struggles and his grind as a struggling actor. His second, a 2006 Vegas wedding to Sonia Hamlin, lasted months, undone by his skyrocketing fame. By the time he met Sabrina, Idris was 44, a global icon carrying the weight of being the sexiest man alive. People 2018, and a black trailblazer in Hollywood. Sabrina, then a rising model, had her own ambitions. She'd been accepted to law school but gave it up to move to London for Idris, a sacrifice she discussed in a 2025 Tatler interview. "I chose love over a plan," she said, her voice tinged with pride and vulnerability. Their love faced tests early. In 2020, both contracted COVID-19 while filming in New Mexico. Idris, an asthmatic, feared he wouldn't make it. Sabrina stayed by his side, quarantining in a trailer, her strength anchoring him. "She's my rock," Idris told The Guardian later. But fame's relentless pace doesn't pause. Idris's schedule, filming Knuckles, DJing as DJ Big Drees, launching 22 Summers, kept him globe-trotting. Sabrina, now a UN Goodwill Ambassador and Sable Labs CEO, was building her own empire. Their Coupledom podcast revealed the work behind their bond. Sabrina's dislike of going to bed angry, Idris's struggle to balance his alpha energy with partnership. "Marriage is a muscle," Idris said in a 2023 Esquire profile. "You've got to work it." That work isn't easy under scrutiny. Fans compared Sabrina to Idris's exes, calling her wife number 3 on X. Tabloids dissected their 17-year age gap, questioning her motives. Even their successes, like Sable Labs' 2024 expansion, were spun as sources of tension, with outlets claiming their business partnership was tearing them apart. The 2024 absences gave these narratives fuel. Was Sabrina's focus on her career a sign of independence or a drift from Idris? Was Idris's packed schedule neglect or just the grind of a megastar? The truth, as always, was more human than the headlines. The wildest rumor, a phantom affair. Just when the divorce talk was loudest, a bizarre subplot emerged. In November 2024, a Reddit thread titled "Idris Elba's Secret Fling" went viral, alleging he'd been spotted with an unnamed actress at a Miami club. The rumor morphed, with tabloids like Star claiming it was Zoe Kravitz, Idris's co-star in a 2023 Catwoman spin-off. The evidence: a grainy photo of them laughing at a 2022 rap party, plus Kravitz's single status after her 2021 divorce. X users dug deeper, resurfacing a 2019 interview where Zoe called Idris charming. It was flimsy, but in the click-driven internet, flimsy is enough. The Kravitz rumor was absurd. Zoe was filming in New Zealand during the alleged fling, but it spread like wildfire. A Substack post claimed a psychic at a Hollywood party had confirmed the affair, citing Kravitz's vibes with Idris. Even The Shade Room posted a poll: Idris and Zoe, hot chemistry or just rumors? With 60% voting for chemistry, the Elbas stayed silent, but the noise grew. Fans defended them, pointing to Idris's devotion to Sabrina, but others leaned into the drama. "He's too fine to stay loyal," one X post read, racking up retweets. The rumor wasn't just gossip, it was a test of the Elba's resilience. The truth breaks through. Then came the moment that changed everything. In January 2025, Sabrina appeared on The Drew Barrymore Show, her first public response to the chaos. Dressed in a sleek white blazer, she was poised but fiery. "The world loves a good story, don't they?" she said, smiling. "But Idris and I, we're writing our own." She debunked the divorce rumors with clarity. Her absence from the Sonic premiere was for a Sable Labs summit in Paris, and the Emmys, a UN conference in Geneva. "I'm allowed to have my own life," she said, her tone firm. "We don't owe anyone our every moment together." Sabrina didn't stop there. She addressed the deeper struggle, the pressure to be a perfect couple. "We have good days, bad days, like anyone," she said, echoing a 2024 Vogue interview where she admitted their business ventures sometimes clash. Their after 6 p.m., no work talk rule, far from a sign of trouble, was their way of prioritizing love. She laughed off the Kravitz rumor, saying, "Zoe's a friend, and she's probably as confused as we are." Idris backed her up, posting on Instagram a throwback of their Moroccan wedding, captioned, "6 years with my Sabi, and the world's still jealous. Love you forever." Sabrina's words weren't just a defense, they were a revelation. She spoke of choosing Idris not out of obligation, but because he's her partner in every sense. "I moved across the world for him, but he moves mountains for me," she said on Drew Barrymore. Their coupledom podcast had hinted at this: disagreements over money, time, or goals, but always a commitment to talk it out. Sabrina's independence, her UN work, her skincare empire wasn't a wedge, it was her strength. And Idris, he's her biggest cheerleader. In a 2024 People interview, he said, "Sabrina's my mirror, she makes me better." A love that redefines the spotlight. The Elbas' story isn't about dodging rumors, it's about embracing reality. Their marriage, now 6 years strong, thrives not because it's perfect, but because it's honest. They face the world's gaze, from COVID fears to career juggles, and come out grounded. Their 2024 BET Awards moment, dancing to Burna Boy, laughing like teenagers, showed a couple in sync. Their Sable Labs campaigns, where they model side by side, prove their partnership is more than a brand, it's a promise. Sabrina's absences, once seen as cracks, were her claiming space to shine, just as Idris does. The rumors didn't break them, they sharpened their focus. Love for Idris and Sabrina isn't about silencing the noise, it's about rising above it. As Sabrina said on Drew Barrymore, "We're too busy living to care what the world thinks." Their 6th anniversary in April 2025 was quiet but telling. A private dinner in London, shared via a single Instagram story of Sabrina's hand over Idris's, captioned, "Still us." It was a reminder that their love doesn't need a stage, it needs them. This isn't a fairy tale, it's a testament. Idris and Sabrina Elba aren't just surviving fame, they're redefining what it means to love in the spotlight. They've shown that marriage isn't about perfection, it's about choice, work, and showing up even when it's hard. The world may keep watching, but they're focused on each other. So what's the real lesson here? Maybe it's that love doesn't need to be loud to be strong, it just needs to be true. What do you think? Did Sabrina and Idris handle the rumors like champs, or is the spotlight still too bright? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's get the conversation going. If you loved this deep dive into their story, give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and tap the notification bell for more real talk about the lives behind the headlines. Share this video with your friends, and tell us, who's the next celebrity couple you want us to unpack? See you in the next one.